Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by William Hill.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great fight card. We have 8 fights on the card. 4 of them are title fights, 2 world titles, and at the top of the bill, it's your own hometown fighter, Jaron Boots Ennis, defending his IBF welterweight strap. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 4 rounds in the super bantamweight division. Now making his way to the stage, he fights out of Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Edgar Torito Ortiz Jr. Ortiz Jr. And his opponent now making his way to the stage Saturday night, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please welcome the Quiet Storm, Dennis Thompson. 121.2, 121.2 for Ortiz Jr. 121.8, 121.8 for Dennis Thompson. Thompson versus Ortiz Jr. 4-round super bantamweights matchroom boxing live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Our next contest, 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Now making his way to the stage, this 5-fight veteran hails from Lacey Township, New Jersey. Please welcome the double Rican, Michael Ruiz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage for the very first time as a professional, Saturday night he'll be turning over. Please welcome from Newark, New Jersey, Zaquin Moses. 129.6 for Ruiz, 129.6. Identical, 129.6 for Moses, 129.6 for Zaquin Moses. Moses versus Ruiz, 4-round super featherweights, matchroom boxing live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, 6 rounds welterweights, here we go. Now making his way to the stage, this 23-fight veteran hails originally from the Dominican Republic, but now lives, trains, and fights out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Please welcome babyface Nelly Morales. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record perfect, 5-0, 3 knockouts. He fights out of Uptown Philadelphia. Please welcome Ismail, the Chef Muhammad. 145.8, 145.8 for Morales. Also 145.8, identical 145.8 for Muhammad. Muhammad versus Morales, 6 rounds, welterweights, matchroom boxing, live on DAZN from Philadelphia. Our next contest, 8 rounds, middleweights, now making his way to the stage. His professional record, 11 victories, 1 defeat, with 8 of his 11 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Queens, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gian Doji Garrido. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record, 16 victories, 1 defeat, with 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, here's the former WBA International and IBF North American middleweight champion, Austin Ammo Williams. 162.2, 162.2 for Garrido. 162.6 for Ammo Williams, 162.6. Williams versus Garrido, 8 rounds middleweights, matchroom boxing, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the first of our 4 title fights of the night as we present 10 rounds for the WBC USA Light Heavyweight Championship. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. Peleando fuera los mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, damas y caballeros, Manuel El Meño Gallegos. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending champion. Fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey, here is the reigning, defending, and undefeated WBC USA light heavyweight champion, Khalil Big Stepper Cole. 174 for Gallegos, 174 pounds for Gallegos. The light heavyweight limit bang on, 175 pounds for the undefeated Khalil Cole. Khalil Cole versus Manuel Gallegos, 10 rounds for the WBC USA Light Heavyweight Championship. Matchroom boxing live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. All right, thank you, Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is brought to you by Matchroom Boxing in association with ProBox Promotions as we go 10 rounds for the WBA Continental American North Super Featherweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending champion. He fights out of Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Here is the reigning WBA Continental North American Super Featherweight Champion, Orlando Capu Gonzalez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger. He fights out of Camden, New Jersey. He is the former WBA Featherweight Champion of the world, Raymond Savage Ford. The Super Featherweight limit bang on, 130 pounds for Gonzalez. Also 130 pounds. Also the super featherweight limit of 130 pounds for Raymond Savage Ford. Raymond Savage Ford, Orlando Capu Gonzalez, 10 rounds for the WBA Continental American North American Super Featherweight Championship. Matchroom Boxing in association with ProBox Promotions, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening, as Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with BoxStars and Taken, are proud to present 12 rounds for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the world. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. He fights out of Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Here is the WBC Interim Super Flyweight World Champion, Pedro Guevara. And now making his way to the stage, the defending world champion. He proudly fights out of his home of San Antonio, Texas, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the young phenom, the pound-for-pound great, the two-division champion, and the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. 114.4 for Guevara, 114.4. 114.8 for Bam Rodriguez, 114.8 pounds. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Pedro Guevara, 12 rounds for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome everybody here to the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA for the official weigh-in of our big night of fights taking place tomorrow night at the Wells Fargo Center. And it's now time to weigh in the main event of the evening, as Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with Boots Promotions and P2M Promotions, are proud to present 12 rounds for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the world. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. Fighting out of Kyiv, Ukraine, please welcome the reigning IBF Intercontinental welterweight champion, Chukhadzhian. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending world champion. Fighting out of the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, Ennis. 146.6, 146.6 for Chukhadzhian. 146 pounds for Ennis, 146 for the champion. Ennis, Chukhadzhian, 12 rounds for the IBF welterweight championship of the world. Matchroom Boxing in association with Boots Promotions and P2M, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA.
Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by William Hill.